Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. We have a very special guest today on the podcast. Please welcome for the very first time, dancer and online personality Sheela Awe. What's up? What's up? Thanks for coming.
Of course.
Yeah, I've been watching that a lot of your dance stuff. You had one recently on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Was that, who's the other girl in the video?
So she's my homegirl. Her name's Lindsay. We dance together. And
shout out to Lindsay.
Shout out to Lindsay.
She's great.
She's my girl. She's amazing.
Since you guys were...
No.
Oh.
No. We met probably like 2 years back.
Okay.
And we've just been working together. And then, yeah, we recreated this video.
That you recreated, okay.
Yeah, so what it was, so it's the two girls.
I thought that was you guys as kids and you guys as adults, too.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So the two girls are in Paris.
That's what's
and
up.
I saw the video and I was like, yo, I need to redo this. So I called Lindsay up and we were like, oh, yeah, for sure. So we did it and...
It was amazing because it looked like literally identical moves and the choreography was just on point.
Yeah.
And it got a lot of hit. Like people liked it.
Yeah, so it's gaining a lot of traction, a lot of good feedback. I mean, it's just some good positivity during this time, you know?
Yeah, that's what's up. Sorry about that. my fault. So how did you, so let's talk about your trajectory and like where are you originally from?
So I grew up in Shanghai. I'm half Chinese.
And you could speak Chinese very fluently.
I can speak Chinese fluently, yeah. Grew up in Shanghai, moved to New York for college, then moved to LA. But I was born in South Korea.
Hey, word up. Korea.
Shout out to
Koreatown over here.
K-Town, shout out to K-Town.
I'm not quite there, but yeah. Shout out to Dom and
Rex,
right.
All the homies.
Yeah.
And my dad is German. So.
Yeah, that's what's up. And so, like, what was it like? Do you speak German as well?
I speak German and I speak Mandarin.
Mandarin, German.
English.
Damn, that's crazy. How hard was it to
kind of
learn all those languages?
Chinese, much easier than German just because I was in the environment and my mom spoke it to me. But German a little harder just because I didn't go to school for that. I went to international school, so that's why English is, you know what I mean?
I feel a bit ashamed because I spoke better Korean as a kid. The problem with me is, and Craig see this, I understand it, but I speak back in English.
Oh.
And I was real self-conscious because whenever I did try to speak Korean, like other Korean Americans would be like, you have the worst Korean I've ever heard.
Yeah. But if you spoke it growing up, then did you just kind of forget it or what happened?
I don't know. Some like the American schooling took over, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That tends to happen, you know, and you really have to be immersed in the culture. You have to have friend groups that are strictly speaking the language.
Yeah.
Which is what I had.
That's what's up.
I have a lot of Asian friends.
A lot. So do you have mostly Asian friends opposed to other races?
Mostly, yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you identify more with the Asian side?
1000%.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of German and a whole lot of Chinese. You know?
That's what's up. So how did you get involved with when did you get into to dancing? Because I want to talk about your cruise, your dance cruise as well. But when did you get involved with the dance culture?
So I've always loved dancing growing up. Dance culture, hip hop culture, all of that stuff. I kind of got exposed to when I was in Shanghai, and I took my first hip hop class in Shanghai. I realized I loved it, and then I was like, "Oh my god, I love hip hop."
What were some of your favorite hip hop songs?
I mean, it was super old school. You know, it was super old school, super 90s, like
Poison.
Yeah.
Poison. Right? Poison. Yeah. I used to dance myself. I mean, I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it.
A b-boy?
No. It wasn't b-boying. It was called housing.
Like house dance?
Like house dancing.
Love it.
But back then in the 90s, there was Cruz. Like you would wear like fluorescent laces.
Really?
Yeah, like and then I remember that I was walking around in the mall in San Diego, North County Fair, and I don't know, I was kind of like fusing into hip hop but housing, but
Is housing still around?
No, maybe. But you would that hat would totally fit. That Stussy hat would totally fit back then.
Yeah.
You look like you're a part of a crew.
Yeah.
Because the color of the hat was where the shoelaces would be there.
Ooh, I see.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, yeah.
So you kind of look like bright colors and baggy pants and stuff like that.
Super oversized baggy, right?
Exactly.
I feel like I know what like you're talking about, like the overall culture. Yeah.
Overalls.
Yes.
Yeah, that was like kind of like the kid and play era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't feel like that's limited to housing, like that.
Oh, I'm sure it's branched off.
For sure. Yeah.
But anyway, so I was walking around the mall and I thought I was dressed like a cool houser, but I wore a House of Pain hat. And some like real housers walk by me and they go, poser. And then I got super like, oh, so I took my hat and I was, like super self-conscious.
Yeah.
Because I was getting this, like Cypress Hill and that was a whole era where Beastie Boys and all that. But then and then there's a club in San Diego called Distillery, where we would sneak off. There was like one night where the high school kids could go, and then we would dance there. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's so dope. Actually, I mean, I never really got into. Well, I mean, I grew up in China. It's like you don't really get exposed to that kind of real like crew and the essence of the dance and all of like the original, all of that. Like, we're going to dance studios in the in China in Shanghai, and they're obviously basing off their experience through what they've seen on TV, what they've heard, what they've, so it's it's so different. And
what's it like? I've never been like.
You've never been to China?
No, is it?
I mean, it's super metropolitan. Don't get me wrong. Like we're a huge city. Shanghai is huge, and it's very international. A huge expat community.
They got dumpling spots.
Oh my god!
Because that's my jam.
What's your favorite dumpling spot out here?
I like 101 Noodle House.
Woo!
Do you know about that?
Yes, I do.
Because
I just had 101 the other day.
We gotta go because they have hot and sour soup there too.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Yeah.
And then I like the it's like a beef roll. It looks like a quesadilla.
Yeah.
But it's like
it's a beef
roll. Yeah, that's bomb.
Yeah. Those are so good with like cilantro in there.
Yeah, with cilantro. Yeah. It's bomb.
Yeah.
And so, is there a lot of boba out there as well?
Yeah. Yeah,
it originated there, right?
Yeah, more so in Taiwan than in China itself, because boba is a Taiwanese thing. But of course, China,
That's I'm glad you brought that up. That's interesting because like I know there is a divided with Taiwanese people. Like, can you talk about that?
Yeah, so it's interesting because my mom's actually Taiwanese.
Oh, that's what's up. What's up. Okay, so what's the story behind the Taiwanese kind of separate?
I mean, it's just claiming independence, and then also China wants to claim Taiwan as part of China, but Taiwan obviously wants to remain independent. So I mean, there's that. It's sometimes it's hard for me because I grew up in Shanghai, China, but my mom's Taiwanese. So sometimes I'm like, shit, do I say I'm Taiwanese or do I say I'm from China? Because it really depends on who you're talking to and how they're going to receive it.
Right. Yeah.
But.
And there are also so many different dialects of the language itself, right?
Mandarin. Yeah, Mandarin is the overall general one that everybody speaks. And then you have dialects depending on where you're from, what province. Taiwan, there's Taiwanese.
Is there a country accent? Like the country people?
Oh, yeah.
So what do you call that?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you call that?
Like that is there a certain name for that dialect?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a certain name for that dialect.
Oh, okay.
But you add that like a lot of ers.
Yeah. Why don't you give us a little example on why don't you shout out your dance crew? Give us a little example of your. I wanna display because it's impressive. Go ahead, say some stuff.
Oh, my man. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just introduce myself.
Yeah.
In the different dialects, okay?
This is for anyone listening in China.
I'll play it out. Okay, so a general Mandarin dialect is 嘿大家好，我的名字是 Sheela， 我今天跟 Steven 在一起。Okay, so that's a normal.
Yeah.
And then
do a whole big chunk and then decipher it after. Just talk for like 5 minutes.
Whoa.
No, do a minute. Just go. Just
5 minutes. I was like,
just say a bunch of stuff, and then I'll try to figure out what you're saying.
Okay. But I want to do it in different dialects. I want to do like
that's
the
fine.
Southerner.
That's fine. But and then I'll try to decipher it.
Okay. 嘿，大家好，我们今天在洛杉矶，我跟 Steven 在一起，然后我们今天在录一个 podcast， 是他的 podcast。我们现在在加州，然后天气很热，可是我还在穿长袖。然后呢，还有什么东西 ？Steven 现在在写东西，因为他想知道我在说什么东西，可是他可能不会知道。然后我们两个人都喜欢吃水饺，还有小笼包。还有喝珍珠奶茶。
I know exactly what you said.
Did really? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay,
Probably when I said the 小笼包。
I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you. Because I know exactly what you said.
All right. I'm
gonna guess. Okay, so the first part you said, shout out to the Steebee Weebee Show. It's good being here. This is gonna be a fun podcast.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't say it was going to be a fun podcast.
Okay. So, the second portion, dancing is fun.
Didn't say nothing about dance, but...
Okay, and then the last thing was the dumplings are very delicious.
Yeah, I did say that.
You did?
I said we both like to eat dumplings.
Yeah.
Good job.
Dude, that's very impressive. I was tripping when I saw you do that on Instagram. I'm like, oh damn, she could speak, like it's like,
oh yeah,
so like just fluid.
Yeah. I mean, I speak Chinese to my mom, so I'd hope that my Chinese is fluent. You know, especially growing up there.
Do people trip out on you because like do people guess your nationality, your race
for
wrong?
Sure.
Like, what are some of the things they think?
What would you say I'd be if you had known that I was half Chinese? I'm curious.
You know what? I thought maybe you were Latina.
Yeah, I get Hispanic a lot.
You get that?
Yeah, I get Italian.
Italian, or something like that.
I get Italian a lot, but never Asian.
Never?
No.
Okay.
But a lot of Hispanic and a lot of Italian.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So let's go back to your dancing. So you're doing hip hop dance. You're doing workshops, right?
Workshops.
How old were you at the time? Do you know?
When I got into it?
Yeah, when you got into it.
I want to say probably like 13, 14, like 14. And then I went to college in New York and I minored in dance. I did ballet and modern.
That's what's up. What was that like?
You know, I needed that tech. I needed that like tech training.
What was the transition from being out there to New York?
Oh my gosh, it was crazy because New York is so professional.
I couldn't live out there,
yeah.
It's crazy. How did you like even?
I mean, it was
so
dope
fast-paced.
because it's so fast paced, but I love it. I'm pretty fast paced myself, and I just love that everything was on the go. And then for me, I had never been to America before, growing up in China, and for me, I was like, Broadway. I want to be on Broadway.
Yeah.
So then I moved to New York, and then I was like, whoa, this is literally, I'm living my dream, and so I was like, I'm going to train in ballet, modern, jazz, all of that stuff. But then I was like, wait, what's LA about? And then I came out here and I was like, fuck.
Do you like LA better than New York?
1000%. I'm sorry.
What's up, man.
I'm sorry.
I love
everybody from
New Yorkers,
New York.
but I like the sun out here.
Yeah.
I like the sun.
It makes a difference to who you are as a person, I feel like, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And then I read online you're a part of two crews.
Yeah.
Nail Cutters.
Shout out to Nail Cutters.
And the Fly Girls.
And shout out to Fly Girls. So Fly Girls now has so the crew that dances for Fly Girls is actually a benefit event that is amazing. We support female-oriented causes and we benefit it's a benefit cause. But the crew that actually dances for the Fly Girls benefit is called Tri-B. And it consists of Ellen Kim, which is my sister right there. They're all my sisters. Blair Kim, Michelle.
Korean.
Yes.
Shout out to the Kims.
Actually, you should reach out to Ellen sometime because
that's what's up. I'm gonna write down Ellen Kim.
Ellen Kim.
What's up, Ellen?
She's a Korean dancer. She's from the Bay. She
Korean
moved out
dancer.
to yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know so much about you, Ellen. Like this, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, so it's a close knit group, and we do performances, we do videos. We're just trying to.
That's what's up. How
shed
many
some
crew
light.
members?
Probably right now, 7, 8.
How do you get into the crew?
It's invite only, guys.
There's not auditions or like some kind of.
No auditions.
So how do you recruit? Do you just you go online and be like, okay, she's got some style.
Yeah.
Okay, so if there's an aspiring dancer that wants to get into the nail cutters or these other crews, what do they do?
You guys,
I'm sure they want to get down.
And honestly, I'm joking about the whole like invite only exclusivity nonsense. It's none of that. We're not about that at all. We're more about a family, and we're open to meeting anybody. So if you have a dance video, if you want to come, if you want to just showcase your work, just DM us, send us a message. We always have our eyes peeled, and we're open.
Do they have to have a good personality as well? Like,
I mean,
let's say they're the best dancer in the world, but then they have a crappy attitude.
Oh nah, I'd rather have and be working with a shitty dancer with a great personality than the top dancer with the shittiest personality. Wouldn't you?
But what if the top dancer could do like a triple backflip?
I don't care.
And then like do a 90 and then do windmills and then just hop up and go. You know what I mean?
No, that can all be taught, but a personality and attitude cannot.
So what if the person has the best attitude but they can't dance? They could just do like a robot or something.
Okay, I mean they might not be in the dance crew, but they'll be part of our family.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So so what about if a dude wants to get down?
Oh.
A guy dancer.
Shit, that's an interesting question because we've never even contemplated that. But right now it's females only.
Whoa.
There's an appeal to that. It's woman empowerment, okay?
Okay,
don't ask me those questions because I don't want to exclude anybody, but I have to stick true to our nature.
Now, do you guys compete? Do you guys do dance competitions?
Does
that exist?
It does exist.
Okay.
So, there's like World of Dance. Mm-hmm. There's that's the only one I know. But yeah, that's not our goal. You know how some dance crews and dance teams get together and they're like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to rehearse every single day. We're going to audition for this dance show.
What was the name of that crew? Jabberwockies?
Jabberwockies?
Yeah, Jabberwocky. They got big doing that.
I think it was MTV's Best Dance Crew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, they go out with an intent of knowing that they're going to win this show and be on it.
And get up there.
Yeah. We don't have that so much.
So you do it for the love of
dance. For the love.
dance.
Our foundation is love. Period.
Right. That's what's up. What's up. So is that going to carry on like to maybe, or would you ever consider doing like America's Got Talent or something like that?
If the opportunity presents itself and it's the right time, then yeah, for sure, why not? But nail cutters was close to. I mean, so much, there's so many things that played into it there because the crew's so big and then there's like so much training and everybody has their own life and they're so busy. Mm-hmm. But we were initially going on World of Dance.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So in the future, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say no to that. I'm not going to rule that out. But right now, we're all just doing our own thing.
What if there's a dancer in Oklahoma and she's dope? Could she get down? Do you have to be in California to get down?
Yeah, it'd be ideal. We want to dance in person.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, what are the most amount of dance members you're willing to take? What if it goes to 100?
Then we want it to be 100. Should we want it to be like 1,000?
Yeah.
We want so many people to rep Tri-B.
Now, do you have merchandise? Do you have merch? Or?
No merch right now as a crew, but some of us have merch as individuals, which is cool. Like right now, we're focused on our own projects and our own careers.
Yeah.
We're also not that young anymore,
Yeah. Well, I hear that. I hear that.
Like at some point, you're kind of like,
yeah,
I need to get my shit together.
I hear you. So let's talk about because you have an online presence, obviously.
Yeah.
Like when did that start growing?
I like to think I do.
Yeah, no, you do.
Oh, thank you.
When did that start growing and start popping off?
I think so. When I moved to LA, I also joined a girl group. We were signed to an independent label. We came out with an EP, a few music videos, and I think during that time, my presence or online presence started to grow ever so slightly, and then we broke up, and then only about last year did it start to kind of increase in more of an obvious way, because I started creating comedic content and incorporating stuff in my everyday life. Like I have characters that I play out.
I know. I enjoy you have some cool videos just on your Instagram itself.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I do these fashion hauls for Shein, which I've worked with for like 4 years, and I've kind of twisted into my own thing.
Yeah.
And I think ever since then, so about a year, it's
That's
really
awesome.
growing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what's so cool about today's market and all that is like you could literally do it on your own. You could find your own audience. You could have, create your own platform or whatnot.
And the more you do that, the more you realize and learn how to cater to your audience and how to draw those people in specifically. And that's what I've been learning. And I'm still every day learning how to kind of direct my content specifically to the people who are interested in watching.
That's what's up. And how do I noticed also is you incorporate fashion into your stuff as well. Like when did you start getting into all that?
So the fashion hauls came about last year, but I've worked with this fashion company. They are pretty much family to me, Shein.
So can we shout them out real
Yes,
quick?
shout out to Shein.
Shout out to Shein.
We've been working together for the past 3 to 4 years, and last year I started creating my own fashion hauls, and I would do it not so much. It wasn't your orthodox. No, it wasn't so much your normal fashion haul. I would talk about my outfits. I'd play on the clothes, and that kind of just took off and created a little realm.
That's what's
by
up.
itself.
So would you say, are you sponsored? Are you sponsored?
Yeah, pretty much. I would say I'm like their brand ambassador. I've done so many projects with them.
Yeah.
And
that's dope.
I would call
do you get free
myself,
clothes?
I do.
So do they ship them out every month? Like how does
like
that
every
work?
month I select some clothes and they'll ship it to me. I also host their live streams that are twice a week. I live stream.
Yeah.
Like 3 times a week.
On Twitch?
It's not on Twitch, but I feel like I should get involved with Twitch.
You kill it on Twitch.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, what do you think?
I don't know, man.
That's where it's at.
A lot of people have been telling me actually. Like they're
yeah.
like, Sheila, you should get on Twitch, but I'm like, I don't play any games, and I
You
don't
have to.
Really?
Yeah, because the home girl,
like,
cam girl, she was just on from No Jumper.
I
she
saw.
She Twitches and she just does, like she'll like do vlogs or whatever. Or just, you don't have to be playing games.
But then I don't even have a fan base or a follower.
You will grow it on Twitch, right?
I don't know. Yeah,
but
maybe I'll see you on Twitch.
This is the thing: it's consistency. You just do it every week.
Yeah. I know there's that. I know you have to be consistent with it, but I already live stream 3 times a week. So what's another day, to just get on Twitch? So
what other platform? Where else?
So I live stream on the Shein app.
There's an app.
There is a Shein app that you can download, and every Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm on there at 7 p.m. and we have interactive games. We are talking to our viewers. We are showcasing different trends and topics each time. And then now I also live stream for Pop Shop Live, which do you know Tom No? No. Oh, I feel like you would know Tom No. Okay.
How do you spell his name?
Tom
No.
TOMNGO. Tom.
Shout out to Tom No.
Shout out to Tom No.
Yeah.
So I work.
Who is this guy?
So he's a really close friend of mine. He's the homie, and we've known each other since like Shanghai days when he was out there. But he works with Pop Shop right now, and he brought me on, and I'm live streaming. It's like it's like a platform where you can go and sell stuff as a company, as a brand, as a business.
Yep.
And it's really cool. Like it's 3D Retro was on there 2 days ago, and it's.
How would you describe? Is it Sheela? Sheena?
Shein.
Shein.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
We're gonna edit that out. I'm so sorry. Man, my Chinese ain't good.
No, it's Shein.
How would you Shein?
Also, Shein is an English word. It's
Why
like
did I say how?
I don't know. I was like,
ni hao.
Ni hao. Yeah.
Oh God, that's the only word I know. Ni hao.
Innocent mistake.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good.
so sorry. Shein.
Shein.
How would you describe their garments and clothing? How do you describe their style of clothing?
So,
is it formal? Is it casual? Like, how do you
It's-
describe it?
So first of all, Shein is fast fashion. Okay, so it's very, very. It has a wide variety of stuff, and they have a ton of accessories. They have bed sheets.
What?
If you want, they have kitchen utensils.
Oh, that's what's up.
So it's really dope. Like I have everything from Shein, but anything you want, you can find on there. I promise you, even face masks.
So can you get socks,
1000%.
pants?
Yes.
What? Accessories?
Yes, everything.
Do they have belts?
Yes.
Do they have
Ask me something a little bit more unique, and I'll tell you if they have it.
candles? They don't got candles.
Fuck. Yeah, you got me there.
They don't get. Do they have?
Shein, you better get some candles. We gotta work on this.
Shein, you're slipping.
Yeah.
You're slipping. Shein's slipping. Do they have pottery?
Yep, pottery. Yep, they got pottery.
Do they have light fixtures?
Yes, light fixtures.
They do. Oh,
Yes.
are you just saying yes?
No,
now?
they got
Okay.
light fixtures. They got neon signs. They got cool little string lights, light fixtures for like your mirrors and all of that
But
stuff.
do they have mattresses?
Putting me on the spot over here.
Do they have rugs?
Yes, rugs they do.
They got rugs.
They got rugs.
They got beanies.
Plenty.
They don't. They how many different? They have variety of beanies.
A wide variety.
Baseball caps.
Yes, yes. They even have men's stuff, so it's not even just for females
okay.
now.
You want to go down that road?
Yeah, I'm going down it.
Does Shein have boxers?
Yes,
Boxer shorts?
boxer shorts.
They have hoodies.
Hoodies. You might have to check at Shein.com.
They
I'll
don't
give you
got
my code. Use my
They don't
code.
got raincoats though.
Rain coats.
They don't got umbrellas.
They do actually have umbrellas.
They do.
Yeah. I'm
Damn,
telling
what
you.
am I missing? They got
Well,
everything.
They got everything except for candles, apparently. So.
Yeah.
And maybe electronics.
So do they have phone covers like that?
Yes,
like that?
yes.
They have. Shein's got their own like Hello Kitty type of.
Phone covers, yeah.
They do.
Phone cases, phone screens, all of that.
Where are they based out of again?
East Coast.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're worldwide. Strong presence, strong.
Do they have
presence in-
physical stores?
No.
So what's up with that? Like
Well, that's
like
overhead.
Uniqlo.
Why?
No.
No. See no, you don't want that
you
overhead.
don't want that. You
Yeah,
want-
especially when you're online retail. Like, that's and
Yeah.
you're doing already so well. What's the point?
I want to holler at Shein because we just did like a 20-minute commercial.
We did. Oh my
Shein,
gosh.
And they're gonna love this episode.
Yes.
Because they're gonna be like, "Whoa, free advertising."
Yeah.
What? Who's Steebee Weebee?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who is Steebee Weebee?
So I'm hollering at Shein. Holler at me. You know, I already
Yeah.
gave you a bunch of shout outs.
No, you did. You
I
did.
did.
More so than any
Than any other platform out there,
1,000%.
right?
Yeah.
So they gotta love me.
No, I'm sure
They gotta love me,
They
right?
do. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to talk. So what's in the future for you? Like, so what's like? Are you gonna do more? Do you have a YouTube channel?
I have a YouTube. I'm not really active on it.
What's
because,
up?
like,
You
I
gotta-
don't know, man.
You
Like,
gotta
it's
start
so.
doing that.
How do you know? I'm not even gonna ask how.
No,
do
ask
you,
me.
But it's like, okay.
I'm not the best. Trust
Do
me,
you
I'm not.
have
You know,
okay?
I'm not the
So Craig, so do you guys like just tape your thing and then you put it on YouTube? Like I feel like I have to create
No.
something completely new specifically
no.
for
This is
YouTube,
what
and I
you
just
to
don't
do.
have
For
the time.
starters, this is the main thing, and this is what I've learned: consistency.
Yeah.
I've been doing it now. What, going on 3 years, Craig? 2.5.
And you started from scratch, zero, nada, no.
Zero. What helped that, like other platforms I kind of like branched off of, like it was first DVD SA, and then my brother and his girlfriend started a podcast.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, because I'm currently not currently now, but I was in a band.
Okay.
We're not active per se. We're on hiatus right now.
Yeah.
But that we did a Steve Aoki fashion show.
Oh, dope.
In New York. It was in New York.
Oh, wow.
It was for Fashion Week.
Okay.
We did a show there. We did another show at a different club the following day. We're on the plane ride back, and I got notified that because I was getting paid at the time doing the music, doing the band thing.
Yeah.
But then I got notified that the band was no longer. They're taking me off the payroll. So I started frantically.
I know that feeling.
I'm in the plane, and I'm like, what do I do? What am I gonna do? And then it dawned on me, why don't you just start your own podcast? So I turned to Money Mark and I asked him if he'd be my first guest.
Yeah.
And then I started doing it. And literally, my first episode, I didn't have this desk. I didn't have mics. I was literally just sitting a chair, like shoulder to shoulder with my guest. And I didn't know what I was doing. And then that's how we started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this is the route you're supposed to be going on?
Yes and no. I at first I was kind of in the gray about that, but I actually enjoy like meeting new people, finding out what they're about, like really kind of shouting out what they're doing and putting a flashlight on it and then not only that, like we're actually working on other stuff too. Like I'm working on a music video, and then and then going back to what you're saying on YouTube, I slowly we did a thing on the street called Steebee on the Streety, where I did
Steebee on the Streety?
Steebee on the Streety, where I interviewed like people on the street.
Yeah.
And I do cooking videos. I do dream vlogs. I did normal vlogs. So I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to figure out a balance.
Right.
Because it's so fickle, you know, like you don't know. 1 week people might tune in, another week someone will be like, oh, seen that before.
Exactly.
So, but don't let that prevent you from doing your thing, you know. Start with the main thing.
Yeah.
I would suggest maybe, since you're already in that world, maybe like really kind of maybe start doing vlogs of your dance crew, or maybe do with Sheehan like fashion vlogs.
I should. I've been thinking about vlogs
like that.
all the time.
Because you're already affiliated with these different things.
Right.
So you could, but the main thing is consistency, and just and then just trying things out.
Yeah.
You just got to throw things out there.
Yeah.
Something might stick. I'm still trying. We're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
You know?
No, me too. I feel you. Like I'm in the same boat. But I think, last year was really a great year for me with self-discovery, especially in my career itself. So, I mean, that shit, when you get notified that you're no longer on the payroll for this band that you're part of, you're just like, oh, fuck, what do I do? Because this is all I know right now, and this is all I'm doing, and I've committed my entire time, efforts, everything.
Yeah, exactly. And I was going through my own like mental disturbances because I was
during that time
I was like in denial. Like I tried everything like to keep it together, like I would
forcing it.
I'd be like, hey, you guys, and then and I admit, like, I could have done way more. Not way more. I did my part. Like I did a lot of songwriting. I did the videos and stuff, but I could have maybe as far as my collaborate, like actually putting more effort in the collaborations, or like maybe as far as, hey, working with this artist or working with that artist.
Yeah.
Like we had a good run though. We did like tours.
Yeah.
We opened up for Deltron, 3030 in Hawaii. We opened up for Diane Word.
That's so
and Ninja
dope.
for Diane Word did a show in Frisco. We had a really good run. But and we and then not only that is like the completions of the EPs and albums that we did. We got some good stuff. Some memorable shows, man.
What was your band called?
Mangchi.
Mangchi.
It means hammer in Korean.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
and you guys were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
people.
people.
A lot. And that's another thing is like, but we're like similar to your crew. Like we're family. You know what I mean? Like we all got along, and so we just happened to create music together. But I think that's very important, is getting along with the people
1,000%
you're going to be working with. But it's still. I mean, our music's still out there.
Cool.
And,
I'm gonna have to check that out. That's
and then the door's not closed. I think that with anything, I think in life people kind of go off on their own trajectories. It's just a matter of time of like trying to get people back together again.
But sometimes it just doesn't work trying to get people back together because everything's just fucked.
Yeah. My foot just went to sleep. I'm so sorry. It's interesting. Yeah, I just think there's so many good memories and things that we accomplished together as a unit.
So
I think with me too. I don't know. It's kind of like, I'm sure there's like a solo dancer out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Where they're good. as a group, but then they're used to like dancing by themselves.
Yeah, like exactly. Some people
You know
are
what I mean?
solo dancers. Other people feed off energy and are better in a crew. You know?
Yeah.
So it really depends on your own personal desires and how you want to feed your and nourish your mind, body, and soul.
I think there's pros and cons to both.
For
you know?
sure.
I mean, I think that with me, I know, because I'm forced to look at just my own part and things. It's like I could have learned as far as like, I don't know. You know how like you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
I got so used to like, especially like with the kind of music I like doing. It's like I like a lot of the times I like to be alone, where I'm not collaborating with anybody. I'm just alone in this cave and just like trying to work it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in a way, I'm still trying to balance it.
Yeah.
Where I could learn to be more open like that. Where I'm like, you know what? It's not just about my ideas. I should.
Right.
Yeah. Because I would like to collaborate more with other artists. You know what I mean? Like, how did you meet Dom and like the K-Town crew?
Oh my gosh. It's been so long, I don't really remember, to be honest. But the circle is so small here, especially the Asians in entertainment. Specifically Asians in entertainment. It's like, I think I met them. We have a ton of mutual friends. And then, one thing leads to another. When you're both kind of in entertainment, we want to help each other. We want to collaborate. We want to push each other. And
that's one dope aspect about that.
Yeah.
It's kind of changed. Like before, when I was coming up, it was like, a lot of the Asians wanted to be like, I want to be the only one.
No.
But now it's kind of shifted over to more. What you left? I have to be the chosen golden child. I'm the only one. But it's like, what are you talking about?
I gotta tell you though, every Asian I've met that's been in entertainment has been the complete opposite, which has actually, that's why I've been able to collaborate with other Asians, like I've worked with Dumb before, and it's been great. There's just a different vibe about it.
Yeah. It's just refreshing to see also that like they create their own platforms.
For sure.
Like you got the JK crew, the JK News crew. You got like Dumb and Year of the Ox. You have all these different things going on. Yeah. I think that it might be harder for like maybe the acting world because it's like there's like such few roles for them or something. Maybe
I think that's changing though, and I think it'll be a little bit more open for the Asian community, especially with everything that's happening in the world right now.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on what's going on in the world and everything?
I mean, I gotta say, what are my thoughts? I'm a very optimistic person in general, but I do think that this currently, the intense climate is a necessity for us
to reset.
To reset. Yeah. I think it was very much needed. We kind of hit a plateau and things weren't even going well. Actually, they were so terrible that things had to happen.
I hear you. Yeah. It's just weird. I feel like we're living in an alternate reality.
We're living in a Black Mirror episode. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Literally.
You like Black Mirror?
I love Black Mirror. And it's crazy because, Black Mirror comes out and all of the shit happens. Coincidence? I think not. I think, I also do believe that there's something deeply rooted in everything that's happening. But that being said, I do feel like.
What are some standout Black Mirror episodes that kind of stand out for you? Because I went back too and I saw all of them.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so my favorite was the first season, I have to say. Like the first season, all the episodes were the best. Then like the latest season was kind of like fell off a little bit. I think they kind of like, I don't know, maybe ran out of like
San Junipero. That one was dope.
That one was dope.
Yeah.
And there was one, I don't remember the name of it, but even the beginning with
Crocodile was dope.
What was Crocodile?
It's that, okay, it starts with a couple, they're like out in the mountain and they hit a guy on his bicycle, right? And they kill him, right? And so they drag this body out into this lake, and then they wrap him in this person in a sleeping bag, and then there's a time lapse of like them in the future, and so present day the woman is like this famous architect, you know what I'm saying? And so, but then the past comes to like the guy that was involved in the incident, pays her a visit saying like he's sober now and he wants to come out with this
story. He wants to confess. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, do you remember?
Oh
that?
Yeah. And she had been like, "No, why?
No. My life is good
exactly.
now. No,
why are you trying to fuck it up?
Why are you trying to ruin my life?
Yeah.
And then on the side story, there's the insurance lady.
Yes.
Who does claims and stuff?
Yeah.
And she's got this technology where she puts this thing on their temporal lobe, whatever here, to recall their memories and stuff. And there's like that little machine that could. Yeah, that one was dope.
Yeah. That even like the one the first episode ever with the politician and the pig.
Yeah.
That one was also crazy.
That was dope. Yeah.
Oh man, it's like with technology too and everything. Can you imagine having like a lens put into your eye and then you can literally track your memories or save them and then give them to somebody else?
That might be in our near future, though.
I know, and it's scary, but like literally though, it could.
I mean, because you have your Oculus now. I have one up there, right? You have your Oculus.
Oh yeah. I don't have one,
and that is like you put that on,
and that's like virtual.
Yeah, that's virtual reality. And then you're in your own world there.
Yeah.
But what if we're in a simulation?
Right.
So that's a simulation within a simulation.
Within a simulation.
Yeah.
What about the virtual reality episode of Black Mirror where the two guys end up playing the fighting game
yeah, the Street Fighter game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also quite bizarre.
That was an interesting
that
one.
Was.
I didn't know that the turn of events would shift to that.
Yeah,
I didn't
same.
Know they were gonna have like this romantic.
But
thing going on.
Yeah, but it's still a crazy concept where you do put that on and then you're in a completely different world and that might be your actual reality and then it's.
You know what disturbed me more is they're living vicariously through their avatars.
Yeah.
Kind of like, hey, come on.
Yeah.
You know? Like one of them was Chun-Li.
Yeah. But I'm not even surprised. I just feel like people right now crave and want something completely different that their own reality can't offer them. Yeah. So they have to.
That's why gaming is so
true.
Big now,
yeah, exactly. I don't play any games, so I wouldn't really know. I don't know much about that world.
Yeah. We love it.
Like what game? Like Fortnite?
Well, right now it's Warzone for us. For me, it's Warzone.
Yeah.
It's a first-person shooter. You get dropped off in this plane, and it's this world. You have to survive.
Yeah.
There's gas comes in.
What's the appeal to it? Just surviving?
And not only that, that's a good question. I think it has to do with one, survival, and you get put. I feel like every time I play, I'm like in my own like personal. I form my own narrative, like Saving Private Ryan or some like Vietnam movie, and I'm put in this situation as just me and like 3 other guys or 2 other guys. You have your own teams, and it's like you're literally playing out your own narrative of like a movie or something.
Yeah.
Because every time you play, it's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a different storyline.
Yeah.
But I don't tell the other guys I'm doing this in my own brain. But I'm doing this. I'm like, okay, now we're in this situation.
Yeah.
I'm trying to play out this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is it because it's so far from the reality that you're currently living?
Yes. But then no, at the same time, I feel like maybe this is my own conspiracy. But I think maybe they're prepping us for that time to fend for yourself.
Do I need to fucking get on Warzone or what?
I'm saying they might be prepping us to fend for ourselves. Like, okay, let's see what they do. There's a couple movies like that, like The Last Starfighter. Remember that movie?
I never saw
that.
The
Last Starfighter was a movie. It's a science fiction movie in the 80s, Craig, where there's this one kid in this small town. There's this one video game that he's super good at. But it's prepping him like in like this other world. There's like it really exists. Like that game really exists. Like these they're training him.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my example.
Does he know he's being trained?
He doesn't know. Like later on in the movie, he's like they recruit him. They're like, you're the best at this game in this little town. And so, like the whole time he was training to actually get in a UFO and play it out.
Yeah.
So definitely look that up. The Last Starfighter.
The Last Starfighter. It's an 80s movie?
It's an 80s movie. Boom. Classic science fiction movie.
Dope.
So that was actually an interesting question, because I think that maybe, I don't know, that's my own fear.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's kind of like going back to the survival energy.
Yeah.
You feel that throughout your whole game. Anyone could be anywhere. So you have to be constantly, looking around, looking over your shoulder. Who's there? Is there someone in that house through that window that knows that I'm here?
Yeah. How long does a game last?
Oh, Craig, what, 30 minutes? 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, so it's not that long. It's not
It seems like a long time.
Really?
It depends on your style.
Yeah.
I like to hide. Okay. I'll go to farmland.
Okay.
And I'll find a barn. I'll find a barn.
Okay.
And I'll hide at the bottom of the barn and I'll point a gun to the door and just wait for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then
I like your style.
The most scary part of it is when you do that style, you could hear footsteps outside. So, because there's no radar per se. So you could hear, like, if a car you could see a car drive up, and then you, shh, be quiet. And then you could hear them, like, running. And that's when I really, if they walk down the stairs, I'll shoot their thighs and their feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Get into Warzone
yeah,
if you
okay,
get
well,
into
we'll
it.
See,
Get
we'll
into
see,
it.
we'll
Get
see.
Into it. It's fun.
I might. I might have to explore even Animal Farm. I just like
Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. That's a book.
That's
but
where
but that's still relevant because we're living during might be living during our own.
So even Animal Crossing,
Animal
I can't even get into. All my girlfriends are playing it. They have this group chat where they like talk about everything, and I don't know. They have like daily FaceTime meetings about Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And
my girlfriend plays that, and she has her own group of friends
that
they play with.
Yeah.
And I don't know the appeal of it, but to them it's fun.
Right.
I
it's
know
also their world,
It's their world.
Avatar, it's like The Sims, basically.
And you could fish.
Oh, cute.
And not only that, you could kind of glamorize and improve your own home or island.
Create your own world. Create your fantasy island. Create. I get that. I get that. But whereas Warzone, you're just trying to not get killed, so that's a little scary.
There was a game called Second Life, right, Craig? Do you remember Second Life, where you could live a whole different life? You could, through your avatar.
It
was very rudimentary.
Yeah, rudimentary. He said.
It was like
late 90s, where you could just go out and go to the laundromat, or you just there's a whole world out there. Isn't that weird?
It's so weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe there'll be a Black Mirror future episode about that. There kind of was, yeah.
There was. Which one?
Like the Star Wars, the Star Trek one.
The Star Trek one.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
That was, dude,
that's actually
shit
my
was
favorite
like,
one. That was my favorite
really?
one. Yeah.
The one where basically you're in this world and he or what was it? He was like in a little club.
Yeah, he was a CEO of some kind of
tech company.
Yeah. Of like a science fiction, kind of like a Star Trek game thing or experience.
Yes.
He collected people's DNA.
Yeah.
And he created his own version of that.
Right.
That was cut off from the rest of the world.
Yep.
But he was like the tyrant of that world.
Right.
Where he entrapped people in like this enterprise, this UFO ship.
I remember that just gave me anxiety because I was like, I don't want to be entrapped anywhere.
Yeah. How we doing on time? We're doing.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
We're close. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So did you want to? I want to maybe spend the rest of the time. Did you want to maybe?
Before we get there, can I ask her about her influences?
Yeah.
Oh.
Try to say your influences.
My influences.
Yeah. As far as dancing or music or.
How did you like what influenced you starting out with dancing?
I guess more so the people that I was around. They were mainly dancers. I was hanging around a lot of underground Chinese dancers, and they were dope. I mean, they were all stylistically very. They were just very much defined as far as the culture goes. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, what are they doing? What are they getting into? And then, so that's how I got into dance. I was influenced by my friends, my environment. Mainly my, environment for sure, per like anything. And then when I came here, I guess it was more so the music too. And in China, we don't really have access to shit like that. We're buying DVDs off the streets for like 50 cents. We're buying records or CDs that have been pirated, and it's like that was what I was listening to, and it was just a lot of throwback 90s. It was like Brandy, Monica, it was like all of that stuff that I just basically I loved. And so music, yeah, it was just all came hand in hand.
Hit again? Brandy?
There's so many. There's like Sitting Up in My Room, Baby.
Yeah.
Have you ever loved somebody so much?
Oh, yeah, that was a jam. That was a jam.
That was at high school slow
I was
dance.
big into R&B.
Were you?
Do you remember New Edition?
Yeah.
High Five?
No.
Troop? Spread my wings and fly away. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
They're probably,
I'm older.
You might be a little older than me, Steven.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's like me singing. It's like me singing oldies.
Yeah. Like a Brandy, Mary J. Blige.
Who sings? Is one of them things?
Yeah.
Just one of them things.
That is shit. I want to say Monica.
What about I'm so into you?
Wait. I can't say it's just one of them days. Say that was Monica, and that's not Monica because that would be so embarrassing. It's just one of them days.
Oh no!
No! Oh my gosh, that is not Monica. I am so sorry.
Oh, you know what was a dope group? Hold on, I'm gonna do a little homage. One of the dope.
No, homage. I need to find this.
Okay, one of the dopest R&B groups, SWV, Sisters with Voices. Yes. One of the all-time, that's in my opinion, all-time best R&B groups ever.
I don't know what it is. It is Monica. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa, guys, I might have had to exit this room real quick. But no, yeah, so is Monica.
Does R&B still exist? Who are the modern day R&B singers?
Modern day R&B singers? I'm like Keisha Cole.
Okay, Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole still has like classic, like she also is a bit more throwback as well. But modern day, I would say like Summer Walker, Kehlani, all of those like 20, 21-year-olds.
Yeah. What about, who was the one that dated Pete Davidson from it?
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, she's more so pop though, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Alicia Keys?
Yes, Alicia Keys.
Yeah, she's dope.
She's super dope.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what would you recommend as far as what to dance to? What's the best type of music to dance to learn your style of dance?
Oh, I like dancing to not so much pop music. I mean, I'll do jazz and pop, but I like more so, I don't know, like hyphy stuff and,
Can you dance to trap?
No,
not
really.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I can.
Yeah.
People can. I'm sure there are like trap dancers, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
And that's a whole different style of dance.
I suppose. I would have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either.
But shit.
Yeah. I have never. You know what? I'm gonna put this out in the universe.
Yeah.
I haven't had a trap artist yet.
No.
I don't think so. I'm to all your trap rappers or trap dancers. Holler at me at QUANGOU. That's my Instagram. Please holler at me, and I want to interview you.
If you guys, if I
Trippy Red.
If I know of any trap artists, I'll for sure direct them your way.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So that was easy. We're kind of.
Yo, that was so cool. I thought we started like 10 minutes ago.
I told you it was gonna fly by. You were
so
concerned.
An hour.
You're like an hour. Oh man, this long. Usually people are like, oh, that's
Can I ask one last question?
Yeah.
What's like your favorite style of dance to do?
Yeah,
my favorite style.
Craig's question is, what's your favorite style of dance to do?
All right. I love dancing to hip hop and infusing a little bit of R&B to that. So it's not like so hardcore like. It has, a little bit more motion and more grooves. I love grooves. That's my favorite style.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So hip hop,
grooves.
Yeah.
Immerse a little bit of R&B in there.
Yep,
slow.
I hear you.
Slow and
I hear
sexy.
You. Okay, so like we're reaching the end here. This is the time to kind of promote your if you have a website promote that. Your social media, everything, your YouTube channel, everything you want to promote.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, my Instagram is at Sheela Awe, so it's SheelaAwe. That's my Instagram. And then I have, so my Twitter is canceled. And then my YouTube is also Sheela Awe. It's the same on all across my platforms. I have TikTok. I'm heavy on TikTok nowadays. Yep. So that's all Sheela Awe. Again, it's SheelaAwe, the same all across the board.
And then did you say your website?
Oh, website is SheelaAwe.com, but don't check it out because I'm still
working on it? Okay. Work in progress.
Work in progress. Okay. Yeah, work in progress.
Was that easy? I mean, it flew by, you said.
It did. At first, when you told me it was going to be about an hour, I was like,
oh, hell no. It's long.
What are we going to talk about for an hour? I did realize that all your previous episodes that I had seen online were about an hour, and I was like, no, this is not one session. Well, I was like, no, it is. I know. Now clearly.
Now you know. All right, thanks for tuning into the Steebee Weebee Show. I wanted to shout out. We have a Patreon attached to the show. If you want to help support the show and keep it going, I'll go to patreon.com/Steebee Weebee. Want to shout out the newest patrons: Caleb McLeod, Jackson, Daniel Neves, Louis Gillett, Sean Dawson, and Dave Matzik. Okay, we are currently, me and Craig are working on the new music video entitled "The Pod in Which We Travel." Look out for that. That's dropping very, very soon. We have a website also. Go to www.steebeeweebeeshow.com. If you want to pick up a shirt, get some merch, get a hoodie, go ahead and do that. The Instagram is Instagram/QUANGOU. I have a Bandcamp with where all my music's at. Go to SteebeeWeebieBandcamp.com. There is no Little Ray's World this week. Look out for it in the future for the following episode. Still doing the Zoom interviews as well. Look out for those. We have a P.O. Box affiliated with the show. If you want to send in your packages, send your packages to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, LA, California 90093. With that being said, it was an honor having you, Pound.
Thank you so much.
Thank
it was
you.
an honor being here.